So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
And already we're underway here. Nice interception, well timed. And that is as far as they're going to go. Passes short and sharp, looking for the run. Barcola's cross. And it's hoisted clear. France with the corner, they're first. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Aimed beyond the defence. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Chouameni. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of...
He rises! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Doué. Mbappe. And it's Doué. Played into space. Brilliantly cut out. Doué. Great vision. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, this is... shot a goal! Oh, extraordinary.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Knocks it into space. Mignon claims comfortably. Can he get on the end of this? And he welcomes it in. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Tries to pass it through, and that could set him on his way. And they're back on the ball again.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Good running, strong and purposeful. France have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Chouameni, almost half an hour in now. Looking for a runner. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, what a climb! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Eder Militao. And the finish! Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe gets into a good position. Vinicius Junior! Camavinga! And now they can spring out of defence.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's Camavinga. That looks a decent ball. Well read. And the danger is averted. Cross in, looks like a good one. Still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Has a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Rodrigo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. Cross to the back post. Punched away. And now a sudden chance to counter. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Doué. Now it's come to nothing. And he was quick to react. A bit of bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So, no shoots! Cleared without complication. Traumeri. Here's a shot! Well, there's the clearance. Mbappe. France do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And it's Doué. Oh, it's Dembele. It's Dembele! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
France have their third corner. And it's been taken short. Now it's Mbappe. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Good ball, good take. No, that's been intercepted. Doué. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, what has happened here? Thuram is onto this. Thuram! Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. This is a great chance to take a lead. Dembele! It's anyone's ball now. And it's made its way to him. Can he finish? And it's in! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
France have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Doué. It's a searching pass. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. And he cuts out the supply. That has ended up in no man's land. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
That's going to go a long way. And that's a throw-in.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5. El dorsal
Doué
11.
gets across to intercept
El
that.
dorsal 18. Serán
Almost
sustituidos
75
por
minutes on the
el
clock
dorsal
now.
15. El dorsal 21.
Vinicius
El dorsal
Junior.
20. Se va a llevar a cabo el
Vinicius
cambio de
Junior's
jugador.
cross. Mignon claims it, safe hands. Oh, that's a key interception. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And for a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
France couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's straight offside.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. It's a pretty loose pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Tries to play it through. Big chance! It's hit the upright. It's out for a goal kick. Takes a shot! Oh, that could cost them.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And he can clear it away. Not the most accurate pass.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Habrá 3
Well
minutos
timed,
de
excellent
descuento.
interception. Olise, nicely shaped ball. That is a great pick out. Now it's Goulet. And no, that was never going to make it. Upamecano. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Quality ball. That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things.
Mbappe! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So, a breakthrough already. That one.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Chouameni. France leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Mbappe! Now this could be a chance. It's a good run that, great timing. Chouameni gathers from the goal kick. Great vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, good looking ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he welcomes it in. He's found a way. Chance! It's bounced back off the post. That's a sharp pass. And this is Dembele. Now it's Rodrigo. That is a great pick out. Danger averted for now. Throw in. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination...
And the shot! He scores! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut.
Takes a shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Cross in. Oh, can he get onto this? Bellingham. Oh, Red, nice interception. Koundé. What a throw in. And it's Dembele. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. He won't be happy with that one. Conte. Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there. Knocks it into space. He's had a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
France are looking to go forward now.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's been played through. Great chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
France looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Oh, well played. Conte. Doué. Oh, that's a key interception. That's been cut out, well played.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent.
That will annoy the manager, they're making themselves too predictable here.
Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. That has not gone well. France finding their passes. That's a smartly directed ball.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And that's another good win of the ball. Doué. Doué charging forward, the ball at his feet. Decent chance! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It is a good fit. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
France 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. That is ended up in no man's land. Conte. France do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Thuram. It's a quick ball upfield. Now it's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Good ball, good take. Face to face with the keeper. And the keeper's done brilliantly to thwart him.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was...
Oh, what has happened here? It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Pass is just off target. Hernandez. So we've reached the hour mark. France perhaps contemplating their next change here. It's a goal kick. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Neatly clipped into space. Cleared away. Camavinga. Now Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Koundé. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Mbappe. Doué. That's an imaginative pass. And he's there to retrieve it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Doué. And that pass just didn't quite work. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Looking to play him in. The less said about that pass, the better.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11,
Olise.
el dorsal 7 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 30,
Koundé.
el dorsal
Olise.
46. Cambio de
Dembele.
jugadores.
Olise providing an outlet on that flank. Up he goes! It's in! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
El dorsal 9.
It's become a case of men against boys. Threads one in. Oh, it's played into the area. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's been slipped through. He's been caught napping. Not the most convincing of passes. Doué is onto this. Shoots! Off the post. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Doué. He's tried one! And he steered it beyond the post.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Saliba picks it up from the goal kick. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. Oh, no joy this time. Header! Keeper always had the measure of that.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Surely now! And that's wide. The final 5 minutes. Can he get it through? Oh, he's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Aimed beyond the defence. Nice interception, well timed. Eder Militao gets across to intercept that.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Olise. Doué. Tchouaméni gets a foot in here. 2 minutes to be added on. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. And that's it. France, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with...
Takes a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Tchouaméni is there, and he can pick it up. And it's been... Rodrigo! And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That's a shade optimistic. Tchouaméni. Now it's Doué. That is a great pick out. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tchouaméni, who's short, and this is chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
France have their second corner now, and it's been taken short. Goes for a shot! And he's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's a lovely, neat pass. He's dealt with that really well. And he's intervened well there. Oh, nicely intercepted. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
And they can counter here. Vinicius Junior. Good, strong midfield running here. Doué. Tchouaméni wins the duel this time. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and...
Oh, what a climb! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Barcola clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Vinicius Junior, and the pass is intercepted. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nicely shaped cross. Can he get on the end of this? Hernandez. And it's Conte. It's run loose here. Now Saliba. And he's worked it through. Can he finish? Goal! France! And France are in front. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Doué. And if you have just joined us, still just 1-0 the score. Chance, surely! He's done very well to get towards. And this is Kante. Big chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Rodrigo. Nicely shaped ball. Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well timed, excellent interception. Plays a sharp little ball here. Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Quality ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's had a shot! He's beaten the keeper. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
France are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And we're underway again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Camavinga does really well there. He is strong. No way through there. Conte.
France have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. France come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and
he rises!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They're up to 5 corners now. Tchouaméni with the short one. And it's made it. And the finish! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now, can they get him away? Tchouaméni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Here comes the cross.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Rodrigo now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Doué. Pass is just off target. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Decent chance! He scored! There seemed no way back. They are level.
En el minuto 72.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
El dorsal 15. El dorsal
And has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Thuram, Chouameni, Conte. Searching passes played there.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest...
He's having a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Looking for options for movement. Played back in. Shoots! He scores! And the comeback is complete. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Olise.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Koundé, Conte, Doué. Oh, this looks sharp.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add, and
Shapes to shoot!
that's just playing it safe and simple. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And the counter is on. Great defending, strong and determined. 2 minutes to be added on. Now that's well seen too. Dembele, chance! And that is as far as it goes. France can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
If you just the goalkeepers, and the shot! Goal, France! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, it's played into the area. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
It's played through for him. Vinicius Junior is onto this. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Tries to play it through. Great chance! Oh, always manage to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Guameni cuts it out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Barcola. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Face to face with the keeper. And the shot! Sticks it away! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's Doué. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, that is... Dembele! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Dembele just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
And he plays one through. Bullish header! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That pass isn't the best. Koundé. That's a good run down the left. Mbappé goes for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Delivered across. That's a little off target. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's made its way to him. And the through ball. And he cuts out the supply. Vinicius Junior. Saliba kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. Great vision. Doué.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief.
Now it's Barcola. Nicely aimed pass.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And here's Dembele. And the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Madrid applying the press here, a high press. Oh no, what has happened here? Upamecano gets it clear. Look at the shoots! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Ambitious ball here. No luck with that dink over the top. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Doué. France looking to pass their way through. Bellingham. Distributed tidily. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Barcola. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappé. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Not the most accurate pass. Barcola receives it in a good position here. He's one-on-one! Big chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Barcola clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's taking no chances there. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Doué. Vinicius Junior. And the counter is on. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Rodrigo. Tchouaméni spots it and intercepts. Pass somewhat off target. Now, can they get him away? That is good alertness. Now it's Barcola. Oh, perfectly measured that. Mbappe, chance here to counter. He's got away. Chance for a shot!
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
And we have our very first corner.
El dorsal 5. El dorsal
Tries to get it clear.
Serán sustituidos por
And now they
el
can
dorsal
spring out of
21,
defence.
El dorsal 15. El dorsal
Well
30.
played, that has
Se va a
snuffed
realizar
out
un
the
cambio de
danger.
jugadores.
And he's been shifted off it. That ball looks a good one. Koundé. Conte. Now it's Doué. Gets a good foot in there. Tchouaméni makes the interception. Now it's Doué. Now it's Olise.
France clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Dembele. He's away! And it's Dembele. That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
There's some great running on show here, but he's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. France presented with a golden opportunity here, dealing with the pressure. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
France themselves into the lead.
Yeah, being awarded the penalty is one thing now, but finding the net under so much pressure at this stage of affairs is another. So a big well done from me, certainly, for him keeping a cool head.
Well, yeah, referee's given it. That has not gone well. He's gone for goal. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Nicely weighted ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, that looks a decent ball. Tchouaméni. The final seconds now. Played into space. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And time is up. France have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving that... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Kante. Now it's Dembele. Rodrigo. And it's made its way to him. He has found the way through. Mbappe! Goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to pass it through. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking for options for movement. That looks a cracking ball. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Dembele.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Brilliantly cut out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great ball. Can he finish? It is a fantastic goal. About as smooth as it gets. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Oh, shooting chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Defending of the desperate variety. Madrid are looking to go forward now. And he's managed to get free. Knocks it into space. He's one-on-one! Chance for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! And they've got their lead back. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Madrid go into the lead. And here's Doué, Barcola, and claimed it back. Tries a shot! In he goes again!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Koundé concedes a free kick for that. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Saliba. Alexander-Arnold. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Dembele, played into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Dembele. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That's a nicely shaped chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Bellingham is offering a wry smile there.
Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe chasing after it. Could move up a gear here. Oh, no joy this time. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Decent chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Out to the left it goes. Tries a deft little ball. Oh, that's well spotted. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Oh no, this does not look good.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And this is Dembele. Mbappe looking to run onto it. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass.
He's had a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. And he's there to clear it. France have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
The referee's awarded a free kick. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he shoots!
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
It's their second corner of the game.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal
Romani
15.
with the short one. Mbappe! Mbappe!
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is...
Takes a shot! And that has been cleared. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nicely weighted ball. Out to the right. Oh, he's found support out wide. Romani attempts a clearance. And here's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe, that was good alertness. And here's Vinicius Junior. Delivery from Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Vinicius Junior, and the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Serán sustituidos por el
He's only
dorsal
too happy to
15.
take that back.
El dorsal 30.
Tries to play it through. And he's had it hit! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well then, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Looking for the run. He's found a way through. That looks a big header! And that could have brought them level.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
There's a sharp little ball here. Not the most convincing of passes.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Good-looking ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Dembele. He's having a shot! They want to be quick to recover. Tchouaméni plays it short. Koundé. And the shot! And it's come back out to him. Conte! And he hits the net. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
And here's Dembele. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And that's gone loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cleared without hesitation. And it's Doué. He's tried one! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Doué,
90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, it's all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
El dorsal 20.